Hey everybody, it's John. I cover cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin specifically. I cover the Dogecoin news and a Dogecoin technical analysis. Okay, and in this video here, I'm gonna cover the Dogecoin technical analysis. But before we get into all that, I need you to do me a huge favor, a very easy favor. Just tap that subscribe button and tap that like button. Very simple. Okay, so let's get to the sticks now, right? Because that's what you're here for. That's what I'm gonna give you. So today is March 15, 2021. And we see Dogecoin starting to back off from its recent highs of around 6.3 right here, right? You can see about 6.3, 6.36. And I always like to start with a daily the daily chart here to kind of give us a better perspective of what's going on, okay? So we can still see we're still bullish in my humble opinion here, just based on the fact that we still have the 50 MA over 200 MA. So from a long time perspective here, that's what you call a golden cross, and that's what you call a bullish sign, okay? So it's basically bullish until it's not, right? And you can see that after we type our new high, and you can see the blue line here, the resistance I've been saying is around 636 for the past few weeks already. And we literally hit it and we backed off it. We hit it again, we backed off it. We hit it again, we backed off it. We hit it again, we backed off it. And that's totally fine, okay? Because this resistance is strong, okay? So when I say it's strong, it means that people have this muscle memory in a sense where they remember from a few weeks back. Every time we hit about 6.3, it sold off. So now you can see that, okay, you can see in the past here, right? And say February 14 here, when it hit it, it went down dramatically right here, right? When you see around March 17, it hit it, it went down dramatically again. And you see it also around February 19 and February 21. It hit it again and went back down real quick, right? Same thing with February 23rd. I mean, obviously it's not 6.3, but it's close enough, a 6.0 there, right? Now you're seeing these giant top wicks, okay, on the top from February, okay. Now in March, you're seeing that on March 7th when it hit the 6.3, it was a huge candlestick, okay, and was huge volume pushing it up there, due in part to obviously Elon Musk throwing out some tweets and everything, and kind of pumping a little bit, getting a little more exposure. And once you saw it hit 6.3, it backed off. But you're seeing that the declines aren't as low as the February declines. You see, February when it backed off 6.3, it went to around like what, 4.7. On March 17, about 4.8, right? So on and so forth for here, right? But now we're seeing it hit 6.3, and it goes on to maybe 5.1. We hit 6.3, goes on to about 5.5. So you can see that here, like this resistance here is, yes, a resistance if people are selling it off, but at the same time, people are seeing these dip opportunities and they're buying it even faster than before. They're not waiting as long anymore. So that tells me that with all the news coming out, with Elon Musk tweets, the Mark Cuban $1 tweets, Dallas Mavericks accepting Dogecoin as a currency. What else is there? Coinbase is going to be taking on Dogecoin soon, right? All this news right here is solidifying the fact here, and people who are selling, there are more people coming in to buy it because guess what? We have more exposure now. And that's what we want, people. More exposure, more marketing here. And that's going to be great for Dogecoin, okay? It's a meme. Yes, it's fine. I know it's a joke. People don't believe in it. But if you're watching my videos here, I'm gonna say that you're a believer just like me, okay? And we're gonna get rich together. That I know for a fact because I believe in it wholeheartedly. Okay, it's a fact for me. Okay, it may not be a fact for people who don't believe in Dogecoin, which is totally fine here. Everyone has their own opinion, but for me, I'm buying because I believe in it. And if it goes down, I'm willing to go down with it. I have no problem whatsoever. Okay, so you can see again, hit 6.3 again. Yeah, with a little further to 5.4 here, right? So a few weeks back, I was saying 5.5 was about the middle range between 5.8 and 5.2, right? That's kind of no man's land right here, right? But you're seeing us hit 5.5 and kind of going up very fast, right? And I have mentioned it for the past 2 days that we were seeing a cup and handle formation here. Of course, obviously it's kind of backing off it now, but it's fine though because it's cup and handle. It takes time to develop a chart here. Obviously, on a short time frame like this, hey, it's a cup, right? I mean, yes, it is. But the thing is that usually for on a daily chart here, it takes more time for it to kind of build out here. So we're still building it out, and we're still getting pushed off it, which is totally fine here. You're seeing also we hit 6.3 again here, right? But it backed out to 5.8 on March 13th here. So you're seeing that we're also ascending right here, right? And obviously today We're coming down a little more to about 5.5 again. I would say no man's land in between the range trade here. So that being said, is that okay? Yes, and I also to make another key note that also I've been mentioning for the past few weeks as well. You see how the 50 minute was 4.7 on March 10, then 5.48, then 4.9, then 5.0. Right, today it's 5.0, right, and now it's 5.1 on March 14 on this chart right here. And I mentioned that okay, guys, I really believe that eventually the 50 MA, due to all the accumulation, it's going to eventually become the support. So I feel like in the coming days, if we go this current trajectory here, right, say 503 to 513, that's like about what? About 0.001. So maybe tomorrow be maybe 523, and next day 533, and then 543, right? And when that happens right there, I really truly believe in the coming days here, you're gonna see the 50 MA and the candlesticks bounce off it. Okay, that's where I see it happening. Obviously, I don't predict the future, but I've been saying it for some time. Eventually, the 50 MA is gonna be a support, and it's gonna bounce off it. Okay, and the way the chart's looking currently, and all the news coming out, I see no reason for not to happen. Okay, obviously, with these pullbacks here, you're gonna see one of these days, it's not gonna pull back. It's gonna keep on going, and you're gonna see a new higher buying range for sure. And we're consistently seeing a higher buying range all the time as the weeks go by here. So, I always say, you buy the dips here, you insulate yourself from these pops and drops, and you should be fine. That's what I'm doing here. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get a little more technical here. Okay, so let's check out the uh the daily MACD here. You can see on March 12th, we had a big push up due to the spike of volume and everything. So it kind of trend up here, right? You're seeing now the MACD kind of going from an upward trajectory. Now it's kind of doing a little like curling down now, and you can see it's kind of falling from March 12th, March 13 and 14 here. You can see it curling down here, right? But yet you can still see that we're still in what I call the bullish quadrant of the MACD here. So it's still resetting on money upon it here, right? And you can still see that it's pulling back a little bit, but we're still pulling back in bullish territory here. So therefore, we're going to see higher lows and higher highs, in my humble opinion here. And obviously, we have the stimulus coming around. The checks I printed out on Friday. That's like what, March 13 or March 12th. The check started as soon as then to start printing out and send to people here, right? I suspect by the end of March sometime, when we see Coinbase do their announcement of Dogecoin, for them, I can't imagine that it'd be too hard for them to just add in Dogecoin, another ticker for them, because they have all the infrastructure already. So I don't see that being a really big deal for them to do. I associate with the on and off switch. Obviously, I'm also oversimplifying it. I'm sure it's more involved than just that, but I'm just saying that I believe they have the infrastructure in place here. So obviously from listed, shouldn't be that big of a deal in my opinion here. So I suspect somewhere around, also Coinbase is gonna start having their IPO near the end of March, right? Maybe March 31st or something like that. So, and it valued about $100 billion right there. So I suspect they're gonna, announce Dogecoin announcement, all with a flurry of good news for them, right? And they're gonna push up, new Coinbase account holders, and they're gonna go to the moon, and they're gonna take us with them. That's what I see happening. That's why I think it's gonna happen. Obviously I can't predict what's happening 15 days from now, but based on the trends on the news coming out, I see no reason for it not to happen. Of course, it could not happen, right? But given that that happens, we're gonna see a huge spike, and we're gonna literally go to the moon, guys. I mean, obviously that isn't really technical, but the thing with technical analysis, it's more of an art than a science here, and you gotta combine the news and what's going on with the real world, and of course with the charts as well. So as long as we hold up in this area here, I'm not really concerned. I'll be honest with you guys. We're gonna reset in a bullish territory here. And I've been saying for the past like weeks and videos here, it's gonna take a long time to do it. Obviously, for a daily chart, one stick per day here, right? So I've been saying it takes 3 or 4 weeks before it happens. So we're getting there. We're getting closer there every single day here, and I believe we're gonna hit it soon. And of course, you gotta watch these videos here to catch it when I talk about it, because I give you the daily updates of it. So let's go over to the forward chart now, okay, and go there and check it out here. So okie dokie. So let's see here. So we can see that it's pulling back here off the the resistance I mentioned to you guys. I'm gonna kind of draw a little further out now, so just so we can see a little better, right? So even though there's a resistance around 6.3 and a support as 5.8 right here, right? But now you see 5.8 becoming a sort of a resistance in itself here. But I truly believe it's temporary in nature like that. Okay, due in part because I'm seeing that the 4-hour MACD here, right? You can see it starting to trend up again, right? You can see that the MACD go from a curled down position to kind of a slowly curling up position here. And you see the MACD in a bullish quadrant here. So I suspect that, you see it trending up here. I suspect this 5.8 resistance will be broken sooner rather than later. Obviously, it could break down further to 5.25 even, the next support here, but I don't see that happening, to be honest with you guys. I don't see it happening because we can see on a 4-hour MACD here, I'm not on a 4-hour chart here, the 4-hour chart here, the 2-hour MA is becoming support for the most part here. And as you can see, another very bullish movement here we're seeing for Dogecoin on a 4-hour chart here. The 50 MA did a golden cross on a 200 MA on March 14 around 5 a.m. That's what it says on my clock here, 5 a.m. You can see on the screen there. When did that golden cross right there, right? That means, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see for the next foreseeable days, we're going to see a bullish movement upwards, okay? How soon, how fast, we don't know, but it's definitely going up an upward trend here. And you can see the 50 MA went from a resistance to now it's become a support. See, the current of 50 MA is about 5.7 something, 5.70, and now you're seeing it, the stick literally bounce off that, right? And now it's contending with the 5.85 current temporary resistance here. And I suspect it's going to break through, as I said, sooner rather than later. Obviously, there's a 4-hour chart here, so we can see it happen, within the next day or two. Who knows, right? We just have to watch and see where it's going here. But from what I see here, I believe we're going to see some bullish movement soon, very soon, okay? We just need some volume to support it. I think we'll be good, okay? And of course, it's very nice when you see the MACD supporting the golden cross. You see that happen when you see all the things online. You don't gotta be a very technical person to tell. Hey, it's pretty easy to see here. But I'm just kind of breaking down here so you can understand it and you can see what I'm seeing here. So for me, I see it's very bullish here. So buy some dips and you'll be fine, okay? So let's go to the 15-minute chart here to kind of get a more microscopic view to see what's going on a short time frame here. Okay, as you can see here on the 15-minute time frame here, we're seeing the 200 or the 50 here, which is kind of a death cross right here, right? But you see also at the same token here at the 50 MA around March 15, around about 12 o'clock, you're starting to see the 50 MA kind of curl up on a 50-minute time frame. It's curling up very slowly here, and now it's becoming a support now. Okay, and you can see that it's being support because guess what? You're seeing a big volume to support it, right? So someone who's technical as well, when you see that, they sell that, they bought into it because, hey, there's gonna be a next wave. I'm gonna buy it up. I'm gonna sell at the 6.3 resistance. Right now it's a very easy day trade. Anything 6.3 short, anything below 6.3 buy. And so far it looks like 5.5 to 5.7 is a buy zone. The sell zone is 6.3. If you're a day trader, I don't day trade, I invest. But I'm just giving you all the perspectives here. From the day trade perspective, because you gotta know what they do, so you understand what's really going on, right? On a liquidity aspect, in my opinion here. And you gotta know what the bears are doing, because when you see 6.3, they're getting hungry for it. And 6.3 to 6.2, they're shorting it real quick, right? And from its easy gains, they're just scalping it. And hey, nothing wrong with that, right? Volatility is great. I like volatility. Volatility brings more traders to the game, and it brings more it sheds more light on Dogecoin, and most importantly, it brings in more buyers, okay? And I need you guys to do me a huge favor, subscribe to this video, like this video here, so we can get more traders in here, so we can move Dogecoin to the moon together, and I will catch you guys on the next one.